Who was right?
Get that shit grit off your face.
Who was right? Break me up a piece of that Kit Kat bar. I don't remember. There's Tanning Tatum's bar.
If you play with it, it lights up.
Route number 1 of New Orleans. Look where you're walking. This is where everything goes sideways. Here we are. First time trying to stay at a Cracker Barrel for the night. So we'll see how that goes. Although it hasn't started off too well. So when we first arrived here, we thought we would pick the spot that was all the way to one side of the RV section. Amanda got out to make sure that I was as far forward as I could get so we'd fit in with the Jeep. And then we discovered this. Maybe I should warn sensitive viewers, or maybe I should blur this, but I'm not gonna get much closer than this. Yes, it 100% appears some savage has dumped his black tank right in that spot. Pulled the tank, let it drain, and then left. I won't even talk about the fact that when Amanda got out, she stepped right in it, which is super amazing, wonderful, awesome as well. Wise man once said, people are the worst. To Amanda's credit, right after we pulled back out and came to this spot a few slots over, the travel trailer pulled into that spot, and before they even got out, she ran over to give them a heads up on what they'd be camping in. So clearly they've moved, so that was pretty awesome of her. Fucking people, man.
The next day.
So it's the next morning. We survived our night at Cracker Barrel. Typical, we're right by the interstate. Seems like every one of these small towns has idiots that want to squeal their tires and drag race and yell and scream and be morons. But in general, it wasn't too bad. We ended up with a lot of people on either sides of us, but it's no big deal. No real issues with that. So that was good. And we started the morning by eating in Cracker Barrel, and we hung out with a lot of Mennonite people. And anyway, we're ready to get on the road, especially these two. Clearly someone's not so ready to get on the road.
She's got zoomies today.
Really?
Yeah.
So what do you think of our first Cracker Barrel?
It wouldn't have been bad except for the shitastrophe over there.
Yeah.
Which is what I stepped in right away. So
Yeah.
that kind of tainted the experience.
Dang.
That whole entire bus came in before we did for food, so we had to wait 45 minutes to get our food.
Oh, was that the Mennonite bus? Maybe?
Yeah, it was there. It was full. I don't know, probably a good 60 of them.
No way it was 60, but that's fine.
It's not bad in a pinch. You got it.
Speaking of, you ready to be co-pilot? stormy day in Louisiana. Well, it's only our first full day here, but okay, so here's the lazy drunken sitting in the RV recap of being in New Orleans. We spent a couple days in New Orleans. Night before last, we went to the French Quarter. The day before last, we spent the afternoon of the French Quarter. Did the important things. Tropical Isle for hand grenades. Here we are at Tropical Isle. This is where everything goes sideways. Ready to go to your first New Orleans balcony?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait a minute. I gotta get this proper. This is so amazing!
And even I have to get in there. And I love it.
I don't know, it's gonna be a rough walk back.
Oh, it's
Well, I'm full and I'm drunk. Look at that! Gotta go hit the thing for good luck.
Alright.
What is? Well, we can't tell what our wish is. Okay.
Lafitte's blacksmith shop for a hurricane. But Lafitte's, it's all
You
about
always
the
gotta go to
atmosphere.
Lafitte's.
It's at the quiet end of Bourbon. It's no electric lights. It's been there since 1772. And then Clover Grill for the world's most amazing burger, which, you know. Where are we going, honey?
Clover Grill. I don't like to say that things are better than sex, but try Clover Grill and tell me.
We did start the day off at
Cafe Du Monde.
Cafe Du Monde
Which
for
you have to do.
beignets and chicory coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And
Welcome to New Orleans.
your second experience with a beignet, what do you think?
It's just as magical as the first. Well, I was very hungry, and I don't think that I really chewed. I think I just swallowed.
Swallowed. Sitting in the market cafe because it's raining and there was no room. We're not sitting in the market cafe. We're sitting in the French market because there's no room at Cafe Du Monde because it's raining. It's all right. It's mellow here and you don't have to tip. Here's a pro tip. If you go into Cafe Du Monde and it's too busy and there's no place to sit, which is pretty much always, go to the to-go section, grab it to go, then you walk about a block and a half down to the French market. The cool thing about the French market, it's covered and there's a ton of tables to sit. And then when we were done, we went to the organic banana. I think that's what it's called.
Yep.
They have smoothies, and the great thing is that it's all real fruit. It's all amazing, and
They had booze.
if you're smart, you get the versions that have alcohol in them. We got the, what's it, like the crazy monkey? With
Crazy monkey, spanking monkey, I don't remember.
I
Something
don't
monkey.
think it was a spanking monkey, but stopped at Central Grocery and got where they invented the muffaletta. And that was a couple of meals for us, which it always is.
Yeah, but it's so good. I kind of wish we would have got like 5 of them.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm blaming her for that not happening.
And then you gotta go say hi to the river.
Yeah, I mean,
There's certain things you've gotta do when you come.
Look at the fog blowing in.
I know.
Cruise ships here.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a little wet, but it's still New Orleans, so it's awesome. And then we had yesterday, where during the day we just kind of chilled out, but then that night I had seen Kermit Ruffins a number of times before in the quarter at the Blue Nile. We went to Kermit's Mother-in-Law Lounge, formerly Ernie K. Doe's Mother-in-Law Lounge. And we walked in and walked up to the bar, and I had to bump Amanda on the shoulder and point out the fact that Kermit is just sitting right there on the other side of the bar.
I still can't believe this happened.
And I'm like, hey, that's Kermit. Kermit's right there. Anyway, so we chatted with Kermit a little and had some drinks. I showed Kermit, I have a photo of him and I in 2011 at the Blue Nile. So then, again, last night, we're just hanging out with him. And Irving Mayfield, another amazing New Orleans musician. If you don't know him, look him up. Everyone in Kermit's band was unbelievable. Just the power of it. The fact that every minute is lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, I mean, it was small.
I don't know. You could maybe get 30, 40 people in there.
I don't know. It was packed. It was asses and elbows. Everybody was there for the music. Yeah. It was an amazing electric night, and it was beautiful, and the musicians just blew your mind. Every single one of them. And if you are an RVer and you're going there I highly recommend, there's 2 good harvest hosts, Abita, and then there's Faubourg Brewing, which is also a harvest host.
Faubourg used to be Dixie Brewing. It's to the east of the French Quarter. It's a short Uber ride in.
Mm-hmm. It's completely fenced in too, so you can...
Yeah, it's a gate. It's totally cool. A huge parking lot. You can park there. Where we've been staying for the last 3 or 4 days was St. Bernard State Park. It was 20 minutes, 25-minute drive into the quarter. Super easy, super nice. $20 a night.
There's a dump station, so you don't get sewer, but you get water and electric.
Water and electric. The only real issue you run into is there's armadillos everywhere, and they're so crazy looking.
Everywhere.
And they're not afraid of you.
Nope. They just dig a bunch of holes.
They just sit there with their faces stuck in the ground. It's super weird. You know, Abita wasn't really on the way out because we're heading towards Galveston.
But we have to go to Abita. We can't come here and not go to Abita. So we just left our stay at the St. Bernard State Park in New Orleans. We were there for about 4 days. It did rain the entire time, but hey, we still made the best of it. And now we're headed to one of our favorite harvest hosts of all times. So much so that we made it a point to go back on our trip. We're going to Abita Brewing, and it's about an hour and a half from the state park that we were staying at. It's on the other side of Lake Pontchartrain, but we love Abita so much, and we had the most fun the last time. We just decided it was absolutely going to be a staple in our stay anytime we come here. So we're leaving the park, headed to Abita, gonna check out their tasting room pretty much all day.
Look at it. You love Abita?
So I left James at Abita, and I went to take a phone call, and then I come back, and I mean, Abita vibes, man. It'll put you in a whole different mindset. But I come back, and he's very happy, and he also just had to look up on his phone to see what he checked in as a beer as Untappd to tell you what beer he's drinking right now.
I don't want to hear your shit. I'm trying to be responsible and drink it slowly. So this long ago, I ordered this beer. Look at all, here, point the camera at all the beers.
I mean, there's a lot of beers here.
Yeah, so, hey, as soon as I saw it, I remember it's the Mardi Gras box.
Oh, that's the Mardi Gras.
Well, and I got a free beer in the middle of some of the other. I've been drinking nothing but 8% or higher beers all afternoon. So, I mean, we were here a year ago tomorrow.
Yes.
Year to the date tomorrow, and so I just felt like I need to drink all the new beers.
Yes.
Which I pretty much have done.
And Yori's here. Yes. Yori likes Abita Brewing as well.
Yes. And I get you. Yes, I know. I know.
It's how to connect with your community, learn a new skill, and
That's my girl. Yep. I shouldn't spend that, but I don't care.
I really want this, and I would wear it all year round.
Oh,
Because it's like a T-Rex or like an alligator, but that's up to you. I don't. Yes. It's just water, baby girl.
really important thing to say, though, is you will run into people all over the country that's like, oh, you can't go to New Orleans, it's dangerous. Oh, you can go to certain touristy areas of the French Quarter, and that's safe, but everything else is crazy. Look, this is my 10th trip there, 10th or 11th. You know, it's like anything else. Idiots smell fear. Don't act like a tourist. Don't act like you're afraid. And just go and hang out. It's great. It's amazing. It's the greatest place ever. And there's really two types of people in the world. The ones that go there and it becomes part of your soul and you love it, and those that hate it. And whichever camp you come down on, that's fine. But if you've never been there, you need to go try it and just have an open mind. Between the food and the music and the people who are all amazing, it's everything you could ever want. Yeah.
See you next time. Thanks for watching.